Hello everyone, welcome back to our creative corner where beautiful handmade ideas come to life. Today we are exploring a stunning crochet bedsheet design that combines traditional craftsmanship with a soft, elegant and modern look. Crochet is more than just a craft. Every stitch carries patience, creativity and love. And when these little stitches come together, they create something truly special. For this beautiful bedsheet, we begin with soft and comfortable yarn in colors that complement each other beautifully. You can choose your favorite shades depending on the style of your bedroom: soft, white, cream, pastel, pink, lavender, light blue, or even vibrant colors can completely change the appearance of the finished design. Crochet bed sheets are now very in trend. Have you ever looked at a simple bed sheet, imagine turning it into something completely beautiful? Today we are doing exactly that with a gorgeous crochet bedsheet design that brings together creativity, elegance and a handmade touch. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary bedsheet, but look a little closer. Every detail is created from carefully connected crochet patterns, turning simple yarn into a beautiful piece of bedroom decor. What makes this design special is its combination of simplicity and creativity. Instead of covering the entire bedsheet with one complicated pattern, we create beautiful individual motifs and bring them together to form one eye-catching design. You can experiment with flowers, circles, leaves, stars, or geometric shapes. The possibilities are almost endless. At the best part, you can choose the colors yourself. For a soft and peaceful bedroom, try white, cream, beige, or pastel shades. For something more vibrant, combine pink, purple, blue, green, or other colors that match your personality. As the crochet pieces begin to come together, the design starts to transform. One small piece becomes two, two become four, and slowly a collection of simple crochet motifs turns into a beautiful handmade bedsheet. This is where the magic of crochet really begins. Every stitch adds texture, every pattern adds character, and every color brings the design one step closer to completion. If you love elegant bedroom decor, you can keep the colors soft and create a delicate floral appearance. If you prefer a modern look, try bold geometric patterns with clean color combinations. You can even create a completely unique design by mixing different motifs together. There are no strict rules. That is the beauty of handmade crochet. You are not simply following a design, you are creating your own style. Once all the sections are ready, they are carefully joined together. This step requires patience because the alignment of each piece can make a huge difference to the final appearance. As the sections connect, you can finally see the complete pattern taking shape. And now comes one of my favorite parts, the border. A beautiful crochet border can completely change the look of the bed sheet. You can keep it simple with a delicate scalloped edge or create a detailed lace-inspired border for a more luxurious finish. For an elegant touch, use a contrasting color around the edges. And if you want a clean, sophisticated appearance, use the same shade throughout. The final result is not just a bed sheet, it becomes a statement piece for the bedroom. Something that immediately catches the eye, something that feels warm, personal and beautifully handmade. Imagine placing this crochet bed sheet on your bed, adding matching crochet cushions, and finishing the look with a few soft decorative pillows. Suddenly, the entire room feels different, more welcoming, more artistic, and more personal. Another wonderful thing about this project is that you can make it according to the size of your bed. Whether you have a single bed, double bed, queen bed, or size bed, or a king size bed, the pattern can be adjusted by simply adding or removing crochet sections. You can also create matching pillows covers from the same motifs. This gives the entire bedroom a coordinated handmade look. And if you are looking for a meaningful handmade gift, this is a beautiful idea as well. A crochet bed sheet can be a thoughtful present for a wedding anniversary, birthday, or new home. Because when you give something handmade, you are not only giving an object, you are giving your time, creativity, and effort. That is what makes handmade creations so special. So don't be afraid to experiment. Try a new color, try a new motif, change the border, add flowers, create your own combinations. Your crochet project does not have to look exactly like anyone else. In fact, the little differences are what make handmade work beautiful. So take your yarn, pick up your hook, and let your creativity take over. Start with one stitch, then another and another. Before you know it, those tiny stitches will become something you can proudly display in your home. A beautiful crochet bed sheet made not by a machine but by your own hands, and that is the real beauty of crochet. Simple yarn, creative hands, endless possibilities. So guys, I really hope that you will like all the designs and ideas that I shared with you in this video. Sometimes the most beautiful designs begin with something incredibly simple, a single strand of yarn, a crochet hook, and an idea waiting to become reality. Today, we are turning those simple materials into truly special. A beautiful handmade crochet bedsheet design to bring warmth, elegance, and personality into the bedroom. Imagine walking into a room where the bed is beautifully decorated with a soft crochet masterpiece. The first thing you notice is the texture, then the colors, and finally the tiny detail that makes you want to look closer. That is the charm of crochet. It doesn't try to be perfect, it simply feels personal. For this design, we begin with carefully selected yarn. The color choice is completely yours. You can choose soft neutral for the calm and luxurious atmosphere, pastel shades for a romantic look, or bright colors if you want your bedroom to feel cheerful and energetic. Once the yarn is ready, the creative process begins. One stitch at a time, slowly, patiently, and beautifully. The first crochet motif may seem small, but every large creation starts with something small. As more motifs are completed, the design begins to grow, flowers appear, patterns connect, textures come together. And suddenly, what looked like a simple collection of crochet pieces starts becoming a beautiful composition. This is one of the most satisfying moments of crochet. You can actually want your idea become real. There is something peaceful about working with yarn. The repetitive movement of the hook, the softness of the thread, the rhythm of creating one stitch after another. It can turn an ordinary afternoon into a relaxing creative experience. For this bedsheet, you can create a repeating pattern across the entire surface. A floral engagement can give the design a soft and traditional appearance. Geometric motifs can create a more modern look, and a combination of both can give you something completely unique. The choice is yours. After completing the individual pieces, we carefully arrange them. This is where the design begins to tell its story. Every section has its place, every color has its purpose, every pattern contributes to the final look. Then comes to the joining process. The motifs are connected carefully so that the design remains neat and balanced. As each section is attached, the bedsheet becomes larger, and with every new connection, the finished design gets closer. But we are not finished yet. A beautiful crochet bedsheet deserves a beautiful finishing touch. So we add an elegant border around the edges. The border can be simple and delicate, or it can be detailed, decorative and luxurious. You can add small scallops, floral details, lace-inspired patterns, or even a contrasting color. This final detail frames the entire bedsheet and gives it a complete appearance. And then comes the moment we have been waiting for. The finished crochet bedsheet is placed on the bed. Suddenly, all those individual stitches come together as one beautiful creation. The colors look brighter, the patterns become more visible, and the texture gives the room an entirely different feeling. This is why handmade decor is so special. It doesn't just decorate a room, it's add a story to it, a story of patience, a story of creativity, and a story of countless little stitches made by hand. You can also make matching crochet pillow covers to complete the look. Add a small crochet cushion, perhaps a matching blanket, and suddenly you have created an entire handmade bedroom collection. The possibilities doesn't end with one design. You can change the color, change the motifs, change the border, make the pattern simple, or make it incredibly detailed. Every new combination creates something different, and that is what makes crochet so exciting. There is always another design to try, another combination is discovered, another pattern waiting to be created. If you are new to crochet, don't worry. You don't need to create something complicated from the beginning. Start with simple stitches, practice your tension, make small motifs, and slowly build your confidence. With time, those small projects can become much bigger creations like this beautiful bedsheet. And if you are already an experienced crocheter, this project gives you the perfect opportunity to experiment. Mix textures, combinations, colors, create usual motifs, design your own border, make something that nobody else has. Because the most beautiful handmade creations are not always the ones that follows a pattern perfectly. Imagine what it could become: a flower, a blanket, a pillow, a bed sheet, or an entire collection of beautiful handmade decor. One stitch can become a pattern can become a motif, motifs can become a design, and a design can become something truly unforgettable. Thank you so much for spending these creative moments with me. I hope this crochet bedsheet designs inspire you to create something beautiful for your own home. Keep experimenting, keep creating, and most importantly, enjoy every stitch along the way. Because handmade beauty is not about how quickly you finish, it is about the love you put into every little detail. Until the next beautiful creation, keep crocheting and keep turning simple yarn into extraordinary art. So take care of yourself. Bye bye. Love you all.